I have so much to tell you guys about since the last time we spoke. You know, in Orlando, I only gave the one presentation with Sheriff Swanson. And what you don't know is that one of the reasons, or the reason I was so sparse for the rest of the program, was during CrimeCon, I was actually on a sting with Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd and his people. So I literally, and as you know, my wife Gabrielle was with me, did the speech with Swanson. We did the meet and greet afterwards, and I was tapping my toe, pointing out the door, and had security whisk me out to get me to a car to get to our undisclosed location, because we had 5 guys ready to show up to try to meet a child for sex, have to come face to face with me, and then the fine detectives and deputies of the Polk County Sheriff's Office. And you know in Polk County and Grady Judd, they don't mess around. And during that sting, we captured 6 fellas, 6 dangerous fellas. And it was shocking to me, and this is becoming more and more prevalent, some of these guys half expect they're going to run into me. Or Sheriff Grady Judd. Or Sheriff Chris Swanson. We had a guy in this sting in the chat. Now, this is a new scenario for us, but we're starting to see more and more of it. The undercovers pose as a stepmother selling the stepdaughter for sex. Sad, dark, but it's reality. It goes on. And we see this on some of the porn sites. And once you see this fetish on the porn sites, you start to see it in real life, and they show up in our sting operations. So this guy is chatting, and he's in his 30s. He's got a job. And more than once he says, this isn't one of those sting operations with Chris Hansen or Sheriff Grady Judd. Kid you not. So the decoy says, well, who's that? He said, I'm not the police. Are you the police? And it goes on and on and on. And this guy shows up. And Grady himself is not always at the stings. He's aware of everything. But one night out of the week of the sting, he goes on site. And they bring this guy. This guy gets taken down in the foyer. You know, sometimes I get a chance to talk to him first. And sometimes if it's too volatile or too dangerous, they get him. And then I get a chance to talk to him after they settle the situation. So the guy actually walks in. After chatting with the undercover detective posing as the mom, she says, go on in, she's upstairs, gives the detective the money, walks in the house, looks up, and another decoy, another sheriff's deputy is up there, says, hi, honey, you ready? Yeah. And boom, they get him. And as they're bringing him in, I'm sitting there, and Grady Judd is right here. And without missing a beat, he walks by, the predator, and Grady Judd looks over and says, welcome to Polk County.